Hey everybody, it's week 2, day 2 for Daily Dabble. I'm happy that you're here and we're going to have some fun today doing some weaving. Now, if you were with me last week, we did a weaving project that I warned you was a little bit tricky. This one is much simpler. So if last week's gave you headaches, don't panic just because I'm saying the word weaving. But it is a really good thing for you guys to practice. It's great for your fine motor skills to do that weaving. And I think you're going to like this one today, and it's a little bit simpler, like I said. So the supplies you're going to need, you should have 3 craft sticks, or I'm sorry, 3, yes. You should have 3 craft sticks in your supply kit. So we need those. You are going to need your glue dots and 3 pieces of yarn that you can find in your kit as well. And then from your house, things that you're going to need are some markers. Okay, washable markers are fine, and I think you're probably going to want green. But if you don't have green, it's no big deal. Any color will work. All right, so go ahead and gather your supplies, and we're going to get ready. So the first thing that we are going to do is you need all 3 of your all 3 of your craft sticks, and then you also need your glue dots. Okay. So what we want to do with these is you're just going to tear these apart and then peel this clear part off. And when you peel the clear part off, you're going to see a little sticky dot of glue on there. Take that glue dot, put it in the middle of one of your craft sticks, and you are going to push that down as hard as you can. Okay? And then once it's stuck on there real good, you're just going to peel back this clear piece. And then you're going to see that that glue dot is now stuck to your craft stick right where we want it. All right. We're going to take another craft stick and we want to stick these together. So what you want to do is make the shape of an X. So we don't want it totally sideways like this, like a plus sign. We want an X. So a nice wide X right like that. Press those together. Leave a decent amount of space because we're going to add a third one right like this. Okay, so that means we need one more glue dot. Peel this apart. Press this down nice and hard. Press, press, press. If you go to peel the clear paper off and it doesn't come off, that means you didn't press down hard enough. So just keep pressing down. And then when you want to peel this off, having a hard time peeling off. So maybe I need to press just a little bit harder. There we go. Now it came off real easy. So now we take this craft stick and you're going to stick it right on top. Just like this. Press together nice and firm. And that's what we want. Okay. Now we need to color these. I mentioned that you might want to use green, and I will explain why. I'll give you a little hint. Well, not a hint. I'm just going to tell you. We're making turtles, okay? So these craft sticks are going to wind up being our turtle's head and legs and tail. So usually when you think of turtles, you think green. But when you're doing your own art, you don't have to follow rules about color. If you want a pink turtle, make a pink turtle. Or a blue turtle, or an orange turtle. Totally up to you. So I'm making sure I get the ends of these really good, but you don't really have to worry. Like, I'm leaving some space right here. Most of this is going to get covered up because turtles have to have a shell, right? And we are going to be making a turtle shell as soon as you're done coloring. Okay, I need everybody to go ahead and find a piece of yarn that's in your supply kit, any color that you want to choose that's in there, and get ready to follow along with me here. So what we're going to do first is we're going to wrap yarn just around these sticks. So place your yarn right here. And you're going to go around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Pretty easy so far, right? Okay, now we want to wrap yarn around our sticks. Come through here and go back through this way. Come up that way, go down that way. So here I go. I'm going to go down through here and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You don't really have to go around 8 times. Whatever feels good, but I'm going around 8 times. So if you want to do 8 with me, you can. All right, now we have one more way we want to wrap our yarn, okay? We're going to go down through here and come up the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Everybody got it? If you need to pause this video and go back and watch that again and do it till you get it right, feel free to do that. But I'm going to go ahead and move on here. So what we're going to do here, this weaving is called Ojo de Dios, and that's Spanish for the eye of God. So this is a very popular weaving pattern. I think you're going to find it much simpler than what we did last week. So here's what you do. You're going to take your yarn and you need to go over the top of a popsicle stick like this. Go over, go all the way around, and then go to the next stick. You're starting over, all the way around, and go to the next one. All the way around, and move on. All the way around, loop it around that one. So you're just moving from one stick to the next. And you're going to keep rotating it, going all the way around. Start out on top of the stick and go all the way around. You're on the top, all the way around. And you just keep turning this as you go. And pretty soon, you're going to see the yarn create this really cool pattern. And I'm coming to the end of my piece of yarn here. So when that happens, when you come to the end of your yarn, get a different color. And then you're just going to tie these two pieces of yarn together. So if you're not sure about your tying skills, you might want to ask an adult to help. But we're just going to kind of do a quick little knot here. Pull it nice and tight. And then we're just going to pick up where we left off, okay? So next popsicle stick, over and around, over and around, over and around. And we're just going to continue on like that until we run out of yarn again. So I've been weaving mine, and I've got a nice little pattern here. You can see where I've changed different strings of yarn. And where I tied them together, I kind of have these little tails left over underneath, little pieces of yarn from where I tied my knots. So we're going to use those to help us finish this off here, okay? So when you come to the end and you're done weaving, go ahead and flip it over. And what you can do is use one of those little spare pieces of yarn that are on the bottom here, and then you can tie those together in a knot, and you're done. Okay, now, you might not think this quite looks like a turtle yet. So, if you can find a black marker, go ahead and grab that because we are going to add some little turtle details to this. Okay, so I grabbed a black Sharpie marker and I'm just looking at this going, okay, which one of these little things do I want to be my turtle's head? And I think I'm going to pick this one right here. So I'm just going to give him 2 eyes and maybe a little smile. And then so that these look like feet, we're just going to do a couple little lines here and there. 2 lines on the very end of each stick. And those kind of look like turtle feet. Now this back here, that's our tail. So we don't really need to put any details on there. And these are finished. Thank you so much for tuning in today and making some art with me. I hope you had fun weaving these little turtles. And if you loved that weaving pattern and found that it was really soothing and relaxing and you just enjoyed doing it, then the challenge that I have for you today to take this kind of one step further is to do another Eye of God weaving. And you might be thinking, you know what, I don't have any craft sticks. Well, you could use any kind of stick for this, even sticks that you find outside. So if it's raining, don't go on outside just yet today. You can always save it for another day. But if the weather's nice, go outside, walk around, breathe some fresh air, and see if you can find some sticks laying around. Now, I know you're not going to have the glue dots to kind of hold them together, but when you have your yarn and you start your weaving, when you place those sticks like that, just use your yarn to kind of wrap them into place. And then that yarn that we started off with in the middle, that's going to help hold the sticks together, and then you can continue your weaving pattern. So, and that can be really fun because if you get big sticks, if you've got extra yarn at home, you could keep going and going and going and make a big one. So, have fun with that, and as always, don't forget to post your pictures on Facebook. I love to see your creations. I love to see everybody smiling and showing off the unique thing that they did because everybody's always looks different. So, I will see you guys tomorrow. Everybody have a great day. Bye.